Mali is a large West African nation with a population of 15.3 million citizens. Post-independence Mali was racked with coups and uprisings for decades. As with many of the problems in modern Africa, old colonial borders have caused ethnic and tribal tensions across the continent. Tensions between northern and southern Mali ran high, and in 2012, the influx of weapons and Libyan rebels from Gaddafi's fall caused the Tuaregs, a minority ethnic group in the north, to revolt. Calling themselves the National Movement for the Liberation of Azawad, the MNLA, they declared independence as the Nation of Azawad. Around this time, a separate military coup usurped the president of Mali, Amadou Toumani Touré. Vicious infighting between radicalized Islamic terrorist groups, namely Ansar Dine, AQIM, and MOJWA, led to senseless violence and the desecration of World Heritage Sites in Timbuktu in northern Mali. When Kona, a city only 2 days from the capital city of Bamako, fell, France decided to act in order to prevent the collapse of Mali and to protect the 7,000 Westerners in the capital city. United Nations Security Council resolutions 2071 and 2085 were unanimously passed to authorize military action to intervene in Mali. At this point in the fighting, some of the MNLA decided to align themselves with the Malian government and the French in order to defeat the other extremists in the north. On January 11, 2013, France quickly deployed special forces and regular expeditionary units that were stationed in the surrounding countries of Burkina Faso, Gabon, Côte d'Ivoire, and Chad. National forces from these countries were also mobilized. The French moved rapidly and moved beyond the limits of their supply line, so as to capture and destroy as many of the rebels as possible before they melted away into the local population. The French carried light equipment, had few heavy vehicles, and would take very few rest stops along the way. Gao and Timbuktu were soon recaptured with French paratrooper landings on their airports. They engaged in brutal close-quarters fighting in the Amatetai Valley, often in 122° Fahrenheit weather. French, Malian, Chadian, and Nigerian troops liberated Mali in less than half a year. On February 20, 2015, a finalized peace deal was signed between the government and the Tuareg rebels. Currently, the Malian government retains full control of the nation, with sporadic fighting against terrorist elements and occasional terrorist attacks. The United Nations Multidimensional Integrated Stabilization Mission in Mali is currently active, with large contributions of peacekeepers from Bangladesh, Burkina Faso, Chad, Senegal, and Togo. It is now up to Ibrahim Boubacar Keïta, the president of Mali, to work with the international community and tribal leaders to bring lasting peace to Mali and its people.